they would know this. Because this is something which we call fitrah in Islam. That means you are programmed in such a way as a human being that you would know when you harm someone, or sorry, kill someone, instinctively you would know that is wrong.
God-given conscience. You know, that's a God-given conscience.
How do you get that fitrah?
Fitrah is programmed into you.
Programmed by who?
By God.
Is it Muslims
Yes.
or all Cubans?
And how do you get your soul?
Second,
How do you get your soul?
again from Allah.
From Allah?
Yes.
How do you get your body?
Same.
Don't you get your
Everything
body
that is
from
yours,
your mother's womb?
everything that is yours, including your mother, they came from Allah.
So we've got the fitrah, we've got the soul, and we've got the body.
Yeah, they are.
It's the Trinity. It's the Trinity.
Is that supposed to be a joke?
Potentially, but it's a pretty poor.
Now that you are, you know what he has done, because he couldn't answer a logical
completely avoided
question.
the question.
Yeah, exactly. This is called basically smokes and mirrors. That's what he has done. You're very good at that.
What is the answer?
You
If
can
you
answer
murder-
good.
Can answer the question.
Go for it.
When was your free K?
Murder is wrong. You know that. You know that. Would you be accountable if you murdered? The reason you're not answering.
Ask Kay these sets of questions.
No, but you haven't answered my question. My question is that, do you know that murder is wrong?
The universe.
I've answered you.
No, you haven't. You haven't answered.
And he thinks
You haven't answered the question. Do you believe that murder is wrong?
Do I believe this is wrong?
Yes.
Sorry, what's my question?
No, wait.
Oh,
Let
sorry,
him answer
sorry.
the question.
You're
I'm
being
surprised you have to think about this.
No, because in the construct of a non-dual world, obviously murder is considered wrong.
In your worldview, is
This
murder wrong?
world.
In your worldview, is murder wrong?
And I think that the fabric of reality accepts that these things happen. It's not a
Morally
personal
wrong.
thing.
I'm not saying if it happens or not. I'm asking you. In your worldview, is
Society.
murder considered to be wrong?
Would you mind if it happened to you?
You
Like,
see,
would you go,
he can't even answer this simple question, and then he's asking
would
us.
you care if it happened to your loved one?
Well, it happens. No, I accept that happens in reality.
But you're not
But
nature,
you-
you're a human
Is
being.
it desirable?
No, but you earlier said no one is accountable.
And he's talking about crimes
If it
that are done by
happens,
other
wait,
people.
if it happens, and you just admitted it happens, who should be held accountable for that?
Okay, can I just...
He won't
I
answer.
will- I will
He won't answer that
The
question.
murderer, do I get a point?
I was going to ask Kay about this, but the answer to that
Yeah.
is that I said to you, and you're saying about accountability, I'm saying that people have responsibility to not murder, for instance.
Based on what moral value?
Hold on. They have responsibility.
He's a pantheist. He's a
They
pantheist.
have responsibility, but they don't have blame. There's no point in blaming a murderer. They are the product of all that's happened before them. Their circumstances, their parenting,
Is
their
it for real?
genetics. They are the product of that. It's not to say you wouldn't put them in prison to protect the public, but they are not to blame for who they are.
So none of the
If they're-
criminals are basically guilty. They all have some reason.
Victims, they're all
They all have some reason. Come on, seriously?
I love this. The Jewish, the Christians, the Muslims.
Amen!
The logical ones and the illogical ones.
Can I ask you a question?
Enemies of enemies become friends.
If you had the guy,
If you do not hold a criminal accountable for his crime, then you do not live in a civilized world.
I said you hold them
The ones that turn
accountable.
up.
They're
No,
not
not
to blame.
man
They're
as in like
responsible
many gods,
for their
as in
actions.
one
But there's no point in
all-encompassing-
vilifying them or saying that they're
So now you're saying they're accountable.
they're responsible.
Are they accountable?
Well, in that
But not
sense,
to
they're
blame.
accountable. Yeah.
But earlier you denied it. You said nobody's accountable.
They're not blame. I said not to blame.
Now you're using
Can I
semantics
take
like here.
Hold on, shush. Can I take your wallet, please? Because I'm the victim of my wallet's been taken before.
Nah,
Can
I
take
got
your
better.
wallet?
Give me the keys to your home.
I think you don't understand. you see.
Oh, I do understand. I think you're obfuscating.
Give me the keys to your home.
He doesn't have a wallet because he's a
Don't blame me,
victim.
my children.
And give me the address as well.
You're not my dad. That's for
Can I
sure.
ask you a question? If you've got a fellow here, there's 10 people,
Yeah.
and he takes out a
Kind of. Yeah, well,
right? And you tell him,
Thank you, by the way.
Mister, you need to do that. And he says, I know it's wrong. I know I'm doing a bad thing. And he starts standing.
So why is he doing
Is he
it?
accountable?
Just for fun. In this
is he
scenario,
doing
just for
it?
fun.
He knows it's wrong.
Yes. Why is he doing it?
For fun.
Sorry, why is he doing
Please
what?
say for
Why is
fun.
he going to stab a number of people?
For fun.
You don't know and you don't care.
He might be a psychopath.
For fun.
Why is he
Why is
Yeah,
Right,
why is
listen.
the lady?
You made up the story. So what's the answer? Why is he doing it?
For a very
Why is he
intricate
doing it?
reason that the
Because
universe
last night had a
knows.
bad night.
Okay,
He's
and then he's going to establish.
What time?
Is that a realistic construct?
Of course
Oh
it is.
gosh, is it realistic to say that the universe is eternal? No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
So the point is,
I don't know. We got another person come in, so we had to go with the Pantheist. Guys, can you make this into 2 videos? The cave with the Christians and the Pantheists, a separate argument.
wait.
Logic versus illogic is a type.
That I agree with you.
suggest.
Because he's contradicted himself many times.
His choice to be in that state of
not to be in
mind.
that state of mind, but to do it, he is to blame.
No, not to blame. He's responsible for his actions.
It's semantics.
How is he held
Semantics,
responsible?
come on, you know that. It is semantics.
Means I bear consequence for what I do. In
Everyone's
what way
got
is he bearing-
consequences.
And
You
what's
only
the
have to
consequences that he bears?
The consequences is that he will potentially be put in prison to protect.
But for
the
no fault
society.
of his own. For no fault of his own. Just
Well,
bad
okay,
luck,
what-
I guess.
well, yeah, it is actually.
So you're saying you don't agree with the whole moral value system and
Please God,
Actually, no. Forget
one's
it. You
ever
don't believe in
murdered
any
your
justice
family.
system, in other words.
No.
So you're saying that all justice systems are wrong,
It's just to protect the
according to him.
Public protection. Yeah.
Oh man.
I wonder
No,
what.
no consequence.
Public protection has got consequences.
No. With that, so if we were
He's a
if we were
Pantheist.
living in a very small village, there's maybe 5 of us.
All right,
we're
I
all
think we should
quite
wrap up now.
armed.
It's been
We're
long,
all we're all able to defend
because
ourselves, and he kills
can't-
a baby. But there are only 5 people in the village. We can easily demolish him physically, but we decide we'll put him in prison. It's not to protect
He doesn't
us.
believe in justice
It's a
system.
consequence
That's what
of
it
his
is. Yeah.
action.
For him, there's no good and evil.
No,
Do you
there's
believe
no
in good and
children.
evil?
He's killed them.
I don't think he
There's
does.
no
I
justice
don't-
system, there's no good and
I
evil.
don't label behaviours in the terms of good and evil.
So what
bet
do
he
you
supports
define as good and evil?
transgenderism.
I just told you I don't.
Everything's illogical in his argument,
Oh man, there's
unfortunately.
no good and evil.
Well, this.
Are there men and women?
I see a lot
Are
of
there
good and evil in
genders?
this world.
Yeah. Are there genders, sir?
Let's not broaden this. It's
Well,
bad.
it's not broadening it. We're talking about men,
I see
humankind's killing.
You the whole
Pantheism, apparently,
Yeah.
from his own mind. Is there an external truth source for you?
You see that logical?
Evidently, I do. Yes.
That a murderer is only punished to protect the public, not for his actions. It's not
I know
his
it's not
fault.
logical. You know that as well.
I know it. Totally. I tell you.
How can it be logical when you don't even believe that there is good and bad in this world?
There's no
Which
free
is obvious.
will. The murderer had to murder because there's no free will, Hashim. He says so.
Hold on. For all 3 representatives of the major Abrahamic religions,
Yes.
I'm honoured,
welcome.
sir.
Here's a possibility that
You're talking
that
nonsense.
humanity has created a god-like system, a monotheistic god system that puts the power of their society into a more powerful kind of god-like system, and that has been propagated throughout time to create a degree of social control, not necessarily.
you're
No.
getting into
Did they do it with free will?
Not
Did they have
necessarily.
free will when they
Let him
created
finish, guys.
the
Let him
system?
finish.
Say something, but no.
Okay.
No. So you've got this construct, and this construct you
Stemming
would
from
put
innate
into
goodness.
this eternal construct of society. Now, one of the things that you can define is your consciousness, but there's what's more possible, what's more hypothetically possible. So, for instance, if another out of solar system set of beings created humans through genetic engineering and then wanted to be treated like the god and the creator of those humans, then you would be potentially worshipping that group of creators. However, those creators have a consciousness, so that consciousness is actually universal out of time and space.
So
in a sense, what is actually the observer consciousness in them is the universal consciousness that I'm talking about.
No, but your universal consciousness, define that. Define universal consciousness. It's just this, yeah?
It's just
How is that a
So
definition?
people-
same as God.
No, it's not, because God is not
God just
consciousness.
is. God just
God is not consciousness.
He's not conscious.
He's not consciousness.
What is he?
You're
You're saying it as if you're saying he's not conscious.
No, I'm
He's
not
saying
saying
he's
God
not
is not conscious.
consciousness.
I'm saying it is not. God is a creator. It's not conscious. In fact, your consciousness itself is a creation of God. The fact that you are aware of your... Hear
You
me.
can become
I'd say-
unconscious.
I'd say the mercy and the attributes that you give to Jesus.
I don't give them. He told me about them. I don't give
Jesus,
them.
Father, Allah, are anthropomorphized.
No, it's not.
Projections.
Do you know how I know
of
this
human-
isn't true?
Of human
Okay.
mercy.
In
And
fact,
I-
that is the last thing you can say about the Muslims, because
And
we do not,
can I answer
we
that?
do not have a anthropomorphic view of God, and you should know that.
You have the mercy.
The shape of
Wait, wait.
Allah. Let's
What
not
is-
go there.
So you're saying the animals show mercy? Does that mean you're an animal?
No, what I'm saying.
What kind of
Can I
logic is
answer
that?
you then, please? So you're
Nonsense.
saying that groups of humans came together of their own free will, I would add, and imagined and constructed a set of moral principles by which to guide their
anybody else?
societies and ascribed these, beneficent
Does it-
feelings
any
and
other
maybe
debates, we'll probably
punishment
move
to
on.
an
This is getting
all-powerful God, and therefore
long.
created him. And I would argue that if they have the innate desire to have justice and mercy and peace and love and patience and kindness, as opposed to murder, theft, rape, etc., I would suggest that that is the image of God in them before they have the idea to get together to make the society. So it's a kind of chicken and egg thing, but humans at one point were very few on the earth. We never, this, because we're not eternal, because this world is not eternal, we have grown in number exponentially to the point where there are billions, whereas in the past there were hundreds of thousands, and at one point there were 2 in our worldview. So the point being that not all these societies, so remote African tribes, Venezuelan rainforest people, Inuit people, they couldn't have all had this same idea to ascribe beneficence to an external creator. Surely.
Can I answer to that?
What's the logic or the probability
Well,
of that
I'm just about to answer
statistically?
that.
Yeah.
Okay, so many societies ascribe thunder and lightning as anger of the gods.
Where?
True or false?
Where? Are you saying currently?
Throughout
Bristol?
time.
No, I'm joking. Are you saying currently?
Actually, that's a physical phenomenon. So I don't know what you're trying
He
to
means
say.
in the past, I
So
think.
I'm saying that in primitive.
Okay,
people-
primitive.
Well, if you wait,
let me
actually,
make it clear.
the primitive people who would consider thunder
They said it was
as
Zeus.
as being the wrath of God, yes,
Yes.
in your worldview, that is God,
No.
because you're a pantheist.
Okay.
For him, everything, the whole universe is God, including pantheist means the manifestation of God as universe. Basically, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah. So
Yeah, is your
the
answer.
thunderbolt in your case, my friend, would be God. It's a manifestation of God.
It's manifestation of reality. Yes.
Well, God,
Oh,
according to
reality.
you.
Well,
But everything
would you
is
say
God.
It's a manifestation of reality.
Well, it's a law.
Everyone agree? Everyone agree?
It's basically a physical
But
phenomenon.
you're ascribing
A law of physics.
everything
Sorry,
to-
a phenomenon.
Can I get this point out first?
Natural
Try.
phenomenon, yeah.
We'll see.
I'll try. So the issue is, primitive people in the past would ascribe the gods to certain physical things,
Yeah.
like, for instance, thunder,
Yes.
lightning, and they would ascribe emotions
Let me know if there's another discussion.
emotions to that behaviour. So that
Phenomena,
they would say,
yes.
The gods are angry. The gods are
We got it,
wrathful,
we got it. Move on.
And it is. So you said, well, why does everyone do this around the world?
No,
And
I'm saying
no,
without
no,
the-
no, you said.
Yes.
Why does everyone?
Yes, and you
in
didn't
the
answer me.
I'm answering you.
No, you're not.
The tribes around the world. Why do they
You're not.
ascribe this creator god? And what
No,
I'm
they
saying is-
didn't all do that
and
though.
what I'm saying is that we ascribe emotions and power to the things we don't understand, and that's what.
And
I'm
therefore
saying
they can't
humanity
be
is
true.
about.
It's
No,
my
no,
But
first
aren't
point.
you guilty of doing the same thing? You have
Pantheism is a
ascribed
religious
power
point of view.
and basically majesty in some way to the universe,
Yeah.
isn't it? So you are guilty of the same thing as those primitive people. I don't know why you call them primitive, because your idea is exactly as them, which you call primitive.
No, well,
Yes, for you everything is God. So if there was some waste over there, that would be God. If there would be some diamonds over there, that would be God. So regardless of what in the universe, every material matter for you is God. You see what I mean? To me, that's primitive.
Is toilet paper God?
Well, even the poop in the toilet would be God.
To you before,
Because God's not in the supermarket.
there is no material matter. This is all
What do you
energy.
mean?
Whoa. What do you mean by
Sorry.
There is no material matter. The only reason why there is any mass is because of the Higgs field, which is a quantum field.
You're saying there's
How would you
no
define matter?
physical
Wait.
matter.
How do you define matter? Let's see.
Energy.
Matter is just energy?
Yeah.
And is energy matter?
No, energy equals...
So then matter is existing. Thank you very much.
Energy equals mass.
If it,
But Einstein...
yeah, mass times the speed of light twice.
All of this universe
E is equal to MC.
is a set of fields.
Yes.
There is no solid
There's
energy.
no supernatural.
It's
By the way,
a brain function.
where did energy come
I
from?
can't follow what you're
Let's see
saying.
if you know
I'm
that.
quite
Where did energy come?
Understand what I'm saying doesn't mean
No,
it's
I
rubbish.
understand what you're saying. I don't understand how you get to that.
Okay, one minute. Where did energy come from, according to you?
It's eternal.
It just is.
It's justice? No, where did it come? Where's the origin of energy?
Same kind of thing as
No,
God, isn't it?
no, it's not eternal. Energy is not eternal, if that's what you're trying to say.
I think you're talking
Energy is
about
finite.
Energy is eternal.
No, it's not.
finite.
No scientists define energy as eternal.
Electricity runs
Because
out,
you see,
coal
energy,
burns away.
if you read the law of thermodynamics, wait. If you, what do you mean, which version? How many versions are there?
Of energy.
Energy,
Conservation of a finite resource.
Energy
It
basically-
can be transferred.
energy cannot even exist without a closed system. Okay, so energy has been defined as it cannot be created or destroyed in a closed system.
Cannot be what?
Created or destroyed in a closed system. Okay? And something you need to realize that
Universally is not.
this is one of the laws of thermodynamics. Another law is about entropy. Entropy is where actually everything, for example, which is energy, it actually deteriorates in terms of energy. For example, if you had a car and you kept it for 10,000 years, it won't be a car anymore because it has deteriorated. So everything that is energy has deterioration. It does deteriorate. What about the order?
Entropy is order. It's not the energy. It's
I
the
know what
order.
Yeah, the order basically comes, the order which is organized at one point comes to an end. The order comes to an end. Yes, so that's what I'm saying. So not everything, because you say energy is eternal, doesn't make it eternal.
It does.
It has an origin.
Anything different to that?
I told you need a closed system.
It's about entropy. This is a closed system.
Yeah, but
This is a closed
no scientist says the universe is eternal.
This is a closed system.
Yeah, after it's created, yeah. After its existence, yes. But before, it didn't used to even exist.
Scientists don't know, but what they are
Scientists don't know, and you know? Wow.
but what they are saying now.
My friend, your God is a creation of God. Your God is a creation of my God. That's it. End of it. Okay? Anyway, thanks for your time, guys. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I just told him his God is a creation of my God. Well, our God. Because we believe in one God.
I'm just very happy
We
to
believe
see
in
you
one
being,
God.
You know, had a nice chat on the same side for once.
Well, come more often.
Stop raining.
And we'll
No, but honestly, people who believe in the universe as God, you believe in the creation as God, basically. That's what it boils down to.
Well, that's the choice. You know, I'm saying the universe
I've got to say it. That's your free choice. That's your free will in action, isn't it? You're not forced into that conclusion, are you?
Unfortunately,
I'm surprised you didn't answer my question, that if you were given a choice, what would you come as?
I think because it's like when you've asked me questions like this before.
What would be your ideal state of existence if you were given the choice?
What's the ideal state
Yeah.
of existence? I honestly, unless
Would you
you're
come
in-
as a unicorn? Would you come as a human being? I don't know. What would you want to come
If
as?
you don't want this
If you were
metaphorical
given,
gun to
you know,
your head,
you kept saying, I did not have a choice to be born. If you were given the choice, let's say hypothetically, no, anything you want,
believe in
anything you want, that's the
reincarnation?
choice, unlimited.
Nothing.
Yes.
Do you believe
so
in
you would
reincarnation?
not want to exist. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yes. Well,
Why?
That goes your whole logic about asking questions about what should happen to me, why this, why was I not given a choice? You see, my friend, even if you were given the choice, you would take the most illogical, no, the most mediocre choice that you out there, basically, which is nothing.
Nothing.
That means you wouldn't even want to exist.
That's very
There you
sad.
go. That would be your free choice,
Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Hope this video was helpful for you. This may help others too, so please consider sharing, and we will bring more videos in the future, inshallah. So consider subscribing and you won't miss any. Jazakallahu khairan.